the visuals switches in between that. Suppose profit and sales is there you want to toggling in the same visuals you can show in that case we are using that.
See, the expectation is like this only, guys. Interviews, right? They will ask you this kind of
If
questions.
user wants to switch, if
Sorry?
user wants to switch to switch statement, like if user wants to switch a measure using slicer one to another chart, like switch.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, same case. Okay, like if you want to switch between the measure, okay, so when user selects the parameter, like any parameter, he can select it like sales or whatever, right? So he can switch between the measure. See, I have already done this case statement. If you remember here, there is something called, I have write like I have written a measure, selected measure. Okay, so just to see this one, case parameter. Parameter means the selected measure. Okay, so what is meant by this particular one? If you can see, okay, when user selected quantity, when one, then sum of sales. One is like we have given like that, right? Did you understand that time? It's like in parameter, I have given like one. I can give sales also, no issues. I can give the sales also. But sales will not be taken because the data type is integer. So you can give the string like this, and now you can give this particular one. When sales or when discount or when profit, when quantity. Did you understand? So this is a parameter I have given, but in the calculation what I have written, see it is giving error actually, right? Invalid, like calculation has some error. So what is the error?
String value.
So we have given when 1 equal to this one, when 1 is not there in parameter, now it is there as a sales. So we have to write that parameter value like sales. When sales is there, then this one. When profit is there, then profit. When profit is there, then profit. When, what is that? Discount. When discount is there, then discount. We have to write accordingly the parameter of calculation also. When quantity is there, quantity. See, now it is valid. Did you understand? In the parameter, same like switch statement in Power BI, in parameter case, in this parameter, when sales is selected, show me sum of sales. When profit is selected, show me sum of profit, like that. So these are like very, very, very important, guys, like switch, if, all these things and all, it's very important. So we have to write in real time always these kind of things. Okay, that is the reason you have to understand. What is a parameter? In parameter, multiple selection is possible or not? In parameter, multiple selection is not possible at all. Only single selection is possible. Multiple selection is not possible at all. Okay, these are the questions they will try to ask you. If you say in parameter a multiple selection is possible, yes, if you say, then you are gone. Your interview, that's where it ends. Okay, these are like basics. As a Tableau developer, you should be knowing, right? So these are all about what is the function names we have just now covered. Logical functions. These are all about logical functions. Jadan will replace the null values with a 0. Okay, yeah. So did you understand, guys, all these functions?
Yes, Navi.
So the next one is aggregate functions. Okay, so aggregated functions are very, very important here. So we'll learn that also. Otherwise, we'll come back to aggregate functions in the later. Later means, yeah, aggregate pass through. What is this pass through? Like, okay, spatial table calculations. Yeah, we'll go with aggregation functions right now. Okay. See, we have one more function called attr. The function name is attr. So if we give one value, it will give that particular value. If you give multiple values, it will give as a star, asterisk, star it will give. For example, if I give attr of region, okay, so we have one calculation, right? Just now we have done it. Okay, what was the name we have given? I think measure. What is the function name was attr, right? So attr function name. If you take this one to the rows or whatever, it is giving as a star. If it has only single value, then it will give as a each value. For example, now I'll take a region and I'll show that. Now it will giving one by one. Did you understand, guys? It is giving 1, 1, 1. If you give multiple ones, it will give as a star, asterisk. So that is the attr function, addition function. Okay. Then we have average. I don't have to tell this what does it do. It will do the average of that particular. We have the function, it is average. Okay. So we have a function called collector, aggregate calculation that combines the values in the argument fields. So it is like so just you can ignore it, this one not required. So it is like we use it in maps, geometry maps, okay. And we have count function. Can you tell me the difference between count and count distinct? Hello?
Count will be count the numerical values.
Yeah, count will count the number of numeric values, like returns the number of items in a group. Null values are not counted, right? Same like Power BI. I have explained very clearly in Power BI also. So we have count D also. Returns the number of distinct values in the group. Null values are not counted. Each unique value is counted as only once. But here it is like it will be multiple times it is there, it will be counted. Count D means it will count only distinct values. Okay, empties will not be counted in Power BI also, in Tableau also, same. Okay, and we have one more thing called LOD functions. What is it? LOD functions. They are nothing but total full form is level of detail expressions. Okay, so in any interview this question will be there. What is level of detail functions? What is level of, have you worked on level of detail functions? Okay, what are the level of detail functions? They are like exclude, fixed and include, these three functions. It's very, very important. Do you know what is all function, all selected and all except function?
And filter function.
Yeah, I know filter functions. Can you tell me the difference between, can you talk, what is all function? Can you tell me?
Yes, sir. By using all function, we can remove the row level context and external filters also.
Yes. Correct. So Srinivasulu, can you tell me what is the all selected function?
Avoid a row level context, external
No?
filters.
I didn't get you what you are saying. Something you are talking, that's it.
Someone told I am not paying.
Yeah, someone told, but it is not proper. Can you tell me?
Exactly, I forget this one. All means now you're using all function. That case, we will remove the filters. That
See, guys, one more thing I'm saying. If you are attending the classes and if you're not able to say answers, then no need of attending these classes only. Just understand that. It's very, very important. Those are like very important, I said, in filter functions. All selected and all accept, all exclude, right? What is that? The name all accept. In Power BI, what is there? It is, yeah, all accept, and here it is exclude. Mohan Ram, do you know? Mohan Ram, this one, Kumar, Hari, Gopal. Any of you know these functions?
Yeah, no, Navin.
But you're, yeah, can you tell me what is the all selected function?
Yeah, all selected. Avoid row level context and external filters will apply even with specific also one all selected.
Okay. Yeah. See, you are saying the answer, but it has to be properly showcased. If you say properly, right, it will have so much impact. That's what I
Okay.
mean. You are saying the answer. I'm not saying you're not saying, but that should be like presented in a proper way, which will give more impact in the interviewer. That is missing there. Okay.
Okay.
So I understand that you know that you're saying something. Okay. But that has to be presented properly. See, same like we have functions in Power BI. Okay. So we have this LOD functions, level of detail functions. So we can use them. Like I can say, if they ask you all function will avoid the row level context in Power BI, right? Like it will avoid row level context. And also if you don't want to apply this, some of the filters, if you specify in all function, then external filters will not be applied, right? And also to talk about all function, so where exactly we use this all function? We use it when you have to create the percentage. We want to fix the total values in the denominator. Then we want to use that particular all function, right? Same like if you want to do considering external filters, we use all selected function. Correct. So that's these things and all we have already given. See, if you don't know DAX functions properly, you need to re-attend the classes again and again until you get it. It is like for all of you. Whoever doesn't know anything, like Kumar, Mohan Ram, they never reply actually. And how about Hari? I don't know. So if you don't know, guys, but you have to attend one more time classes and you have to speed up the DAX functions. You have to know DAX functions. Then only it will be easy for you to work and also clear the interview. So we have a function called fixed. What does it mean? Fixed is, for example, I want to create the percentage. Like I have sales is there. How do we create the percentage, guys? I want to create a percentage.
Numerator by denominator.
Numerator by denominator into 100, right? So I want to create reason-wise percentage. Reason-wise percentage. Here, so how do I give this one? Numerator. Numerator is I will give like sum of sales. It will give sum of sales divided by, I want to fix it with total one value. How can I fix it? We have a function called fixed. We have a function called fixed. Fixed is like all function. So if I want to fix with total value, I can write like sum of sales. Like this I can fix it. So this will be starting with curly brackets. Calculation contains, okay. Cannot mix aggregate and non-aggregate in the function. What is non-aggregated here? Okay, let me take out this one, sales. Okay. So sales by total sales, right? So when I apply this one, now we have percentage. I think it is not coming, percentage. So it is like
Divided by total sales.
divided by total sales only, but let me give only total sales. Okay, apply it, done. So we have total sales coming up, right? For example, I will give, did you understand? It is working like same like all function, right? Like I will give like denominator. Which one? Denominator. I just give denominator. What is the numerator? Now I can write that percentage. The numerator is sum of sales divided by
Total sales. Total sales.
So I will give like dn. Okay. So here again it is error is coming. Okay. Like I will use the divide function. Divide like sum of sales. So we should be giving, okay, this one only, sales, comma, dn, okay, using divide function. Sales divided by dn, which is correct only, into 100. Apply it, done. Now let me take it here. So it is coming, right? Percentage. So it is giving the percentage, but it is not in a decimal format actually. If you want more decimals, we can give the more decimals actually. So if we want percentage, we can give 2 decimal numbers, which will given like this. And when you give the percentage, we don't have to give which one? Into 100. So apply it, done. Okay. I hope everybody understand what is fixed function.
Yes.
Similarly, we have a function called include. Okay, include function is also there. What is the include function is, we can here, before we give this particular one, we can include what and all we want. Like we want region, comma, product category. Okay, here I just give this sum of sales. See, with the dimensions we can include it and we can apply it. The function include, which is giving the same thing. We have one more function called exclude also. For example, I give the region, comma, see someone is not on mute. So I just give the exclude also. Now what do I do is I will add product category here to this view, and also I will add product subcategory also. Okay. Now if you can see, we have exclude also here. Exclude. When I add the exclude, okay, it is giving some value. It is not giving on three levels. What are there? Region, product category, subcategory in the exclude. Because can you tell me why it is not giving? In the
Excluding remaining the values, those leave it remaining values we can give.
We are saying don't give me sum of sales based on region and these two levels. Give me the values based on product subcategory level. So it is giving excluding these two dimensions which are there in the view, so which is giving the excluding only what is a bookcases value, what is a chairs and mats, like that it is giving. Include means, so what is meant by include?
Yes, sir. It will include the
You can give the
categories.
It will include. So 1, 2, 3, it is including these two also in the view to give this particular one. Okay, include we don't use it much actually. Include.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, include in the sense it will include only that applied categories only, right? What
Yeah.
we have applied in calculations.
Yeah. So we have function called fixed here. See, the syntax will be starting with curly brackets and ending with curly brackets. We just have to understand that fixed is fixed value it will give. Okay. Did you understand, guys, these functions?
Yes, sir. I have slight confusion in include actually. Sir, include in the sense it will calculate based upon what are the categories we have applied in calculations, and it will not change when other categories we have applied, right?
No. Here, if you can see, I have given include region, comma product category, sum of sales. So it is giving, including these two, it has been given the values, but it will also consider another one also. We are saying include these two also, like that. If you don't give also, it will give normally directly the same numbers only, 117, something like this only it will give. For example, if I take out this, okay, so it will give the values based on these two things. Okay.
Yes.
So basically include we don't use it much, fixed we use it, exclude we use it.
when you can use this too.
Well,
When you can use them, which time you can using this too? I'm asking. Which cases?
Which two you are saying?
The exclude and fixed values, that one.
Fixed. See, when you want to create the percentage, right? So we want to fix the value in the denominator. Then we have to go for fixed function. Same like all function.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And exclude. Exclude is nothing but we want to create some value. We want to calculate. It is like group by. We have a function called all except in which one? Power BI. For example, I want to do the value. I want to calculate the value based on these two, region and product subcategory only. I have some more fields is there. I want to exclude them. Okay, then I can go for all exclude. Like same like as it is same like all except function. We have it in Power BI. Okay. Then we have another function called include. So if you want to include specific fields, okay, which even though they are filtration is also applying, if you want to include that particular one, we can include it using include function. Okay. So these are like aggregation functions. We have it like fixed, include and exclude. Then we have similarly max, min. Max and min are like same. Always it will be repetitive. And we have, say, STV dev means it will give standard deviation in the expression. Approximately it will give the value. Okay. So that is nothing but something. It is not so important. Sum we know, right? Sum of a column, I mean like sum of a measure it will do. Okay. And we have VAR function in Power BI, but here whatever it is there, it is different. It will be given little variance in the value. These two also. Okay. Is it clear? Aggregation functions. These are the aggregation functions. Out of which here very, very important are count, county difference, include and fixed LOD functions. If you don't know
So
LOD functions, then they will think like you don't know Power BI. Okay, you have to practice them. LOD functions. Okay. See, and one more thing I would say, working on Power BI it is little simple because you know all functions are directly created by Microsoft, wherein we can easily work on it. Okay, so it is like direct, but here we have to write so many custom calculations for some of the most of the things. That is what the difference is. Okay. Is it clear? Aggregation functions. Then we have pass through, it seems. See, I have not worked on this pass through functions. I think they are new given, but not very important, I guess. So some of this one, SQL, something it is like SQL. Just check on it, like what is this functions. Tableau pass through functions. I think this was given recently only in last month only. Last month, what is the latest version in Tableau? 2019 fourth version. We have these functions are coming up from the fourth version only. Okay, I need to check this particular one. These raw SQL pass-through functions are send SQL expressions directly to the database without first being interpreted by Tableau. If you have custom database functions that Tableau doesn't know about, you can use pass-through functions to call these custom functions. Okay. So we can do something here with these functions. It seems like it is like newly been given. Okay. Even if you don't know, also no issues as of now. Okay. I want to go through these functions and understand this one. These are the pass-through functions. We have it. Then we have user functions, right? So I have already explained you what is username function. What is username function?
It will return the domain name.
It will give the person name who has logged in into the system, right? So where do we create the row level security in Tableau? Where exactly we give it? Where exactly we create the row level security? In Power BI, we create in manage roles, right? In Tableau, where will you create a row level security?
Filters. Filter.
Sorry?
Filter
Filter
level.
level.
In data source, we create.
In the data
Data
source
source.
window, we create it. Very good. In data source window, when you click on data source window, right? So we can add a filter here right? And here we can give this particular, for example, we want to create a filter, we can do it here. We can add a filter with whatever based on, right? We can create it, right? So that is nothing but we create in data source filters using username. I think I have already shown you in my previous classes in Tableau, correct? I don't know how many of you remember. If you don't remember, go through my recordings.
Yeah.
Okay, username, user, this will give user domain name. Is user means so use username means it will check if that particular user is there or not. If it is there, it will give us a true, else it will give us a false. Is member of also, it will check in that group or member if that particular member is there. Is full name, it will check whether we have full name or not. We have full name function. Okay, it returns the full name of the current user. For example, if I give full name, what is it? Full name. Okay, so what does it will give? It will give the full name of the current user. For example, if I add this one, it will give the full name. This is the full name. But if I want only username, which one? User name. So we have username function in Power BI. What does it will give? Tell me. Username function will give domain name / username, person name. But we have full name function here. But we have here username function, username. Username will give only username, the person name who has logged in. Okay. I hope everybody understood this one. User principal name also should be there. I'm not getting that. Okay. So this is how we create this particular row level security, dynamic row level security using these functions. What are the functions? User functions. So we have these user functions, using them we create the row level security. Okay. Yeah. Then we have this is spatial is there. Spatial means, see, like okay, make line and make point. See, using the start time and end time, whatever, we can make a line. Okay, for example, we give start time like now, comma, end time is also now plus 2 I'll give. For example, now plus 2 I'll give. Okay, it is giving an error. So something I cannot give like this. See, now and now I'm giving, it is giving error. Spatial means we should be giving latitude and longitude. If you give that one, we make a line using that particular one. Okay. And what is it? Line. Make a point. We can construct a point also. And distance. This is again the same thing, latitude and longitude and units, kilometers, whatever the distance is there. Okay. What is the function? This is a distant function. If you give latitude and longitude through make point is nothing but we can construct a latitude and longitude. We can give. So if you give 2 points, one point to another point, we can find out the difference between latitude and longitude. Okay. So these are the functions which will help to find out the distance between two places. For example, if you make a map with Bangalore and Hyderabad, right? So it will calculate the distance, right? That is how it calculates based on the spatial. Spatial means by the latitude and longitude, it will calculate the distance. I never use these functions, but that's what we can do it with the distance. Okay. And we have table calculations. These are the last functions. We have it in Tableau. We have to discuss. Rest everything we have already covered. See, and one more thing, if you go to Tableau public, you can get n number of dashboards, Tableau dashboards online. You can download them and you can practice them if you really wanted to apply for Tableau opportunities also. So if you want package wise, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 25 lakhs also people will give for Tableau. It depends on the experience and your current package. Okay, Tableau is not a cheap tool. Okay, so they can pay you as much you ask if you have knowledge. Okay, if you want 22 lakhs, 25 lakhs, everything they can pay. It depends on your experience. For example, if you are keeping around 10 years experience in Tableau, 10 to 20 lakhs you can get it. But if your current package should be 18 lakhs, not 18, maybe 17 also, it could be fine. Okay, so like that they will pay you for Tableau also, just you have to learn it. Okay, I'll quickly go through these functions here. So we have a first function, first, index and last. So there is scenarios like I want to show top 5 by sales. Okay, so I can do that using parameterized actually. So like I can create a parameter, like I can create a, it's not calculation, I can create a parameter and I can include that parameter in the condition which will give only those many only. Okay, top IQ, top, I just give the integer. Okay, here I can give minimum and maximum, like maybe I will give 20, range, done. Parameter is created. If you can see, I can show the parameter. Okay, so now I have customer name and also I have sales. Okay, I can do the sorting here this way. It is very simple for me to do the sorting here. So I have sorting. So currently parameter is there, but I want to write a calculation. So we have certain functions called, let me tell you. So we have, there are some functions called, okay, first function. What is that? First. So what does first will do? Let me show you. If I give first like this, if I give first like this, okay, it is like, okay, discrete. So first will give numbering from 0, -1, -2, like that. It will give the numbers in minus. Okay, through minus it will give the numbers starting with 0. Okay, so we have, there is another function called last. What is it? Last function. So what does it will give? Okay, so last function, what does it will give?
Flex.
It will give the numbering from the last number, but in the, from the, like from the bottom, in the bottom it will give like this, 3, 4, like that it will be given numbering. Okay, first function will give the numbering from starting, last function will give the numbering from the ending. Okay, then we have one other function called index. Index, can you tell me what is the index function? Index will give the numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that from the starting. Okay, see, if you can see, we are right now working with tabular calculations. What is that? Tabular calculations. Whatever the tabular calculations, you can see this triangular symbol. If you can see that triangular symbol, that calculation also inside it will be there. It will be like first, it will be like last, it will be like index.